3, 2, 1, go. Skip the opening cutscene. Holding dash so we can run around in town. Gonna go to this weapon shop. Buy ourselves a hammer. We are going to go into our menu settings, and then we are now going to break this game wide open. So let me just set up some menus here, and there we go. Okay, we have Knight's Armor in our inventories now, and that's all we need to do. Okay. Now that we've talked to the king, we are going to go ahead and make our way up to the Chaos Shrine in the northwest. I don't necessarily care about any encounters along the way. I would actually prefer it to not get any encounters whatsoever. Last turn run, that's fine. So with the Knight's Armors that I've glitched into my inventory, I'm not worried about taking damaged. I just want to get to the Chaos Shrine as quickly as possible. 2 encounters into the Chaos Shrine isn't terrible. It's not the sub 2-minute Garland Dream, though. And then all these encounters in the Chaos Shrine are not helping. Okay, need to get ourselves a weapon, so we're gonna grab this leather cap. Okay, that wasn't bad. So we have Judgment Staffs in our inventory. Encounters, please. Alright, talk to Garland here. And smack him with the light bulbs. Nice crit. So we've rescued the princess, made our way back to the castle. Very important, talk to the princess before you leave, because if you don't, she calls you back and it wastes time. Get ourselves a little cutscene where we make a bridge here. Pay special attention to the NPC in the bottom left. And make our way out of town and onto this bridge. Normally there's a cutscene here, but thankfully by the time we got to PSP, they finally learned, hey, people like it when you can skip cutscenes. Now we're making our way to the town of Bravoka. Nice preemptive strike, that means I get a guaranteed run. Almost there. Blizzard is fine. Blizzard is an easy run. Ow! Holy cow, that did that much through a knight's armor, that's impressive. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping first. So I made an extra knight's armor earlier, so I'm gonna sell that now, and I have money. That... 4... Stack of those, stack of those. Okay, defend, item, and item. And now we wait. 3, 4, 5. Wow, that was terrible RNG. So, Judgment Staff that I glitched when using the item in combat allows me to do Flare, and that's all the pirates did. Alright. And those NPCs spawning in is exactly why I did the shopping first, so they didn't block my path. I'm going to do a 15 puzzle because I always like doing 15 puzzles. So what I'm going for here is I'm going to try to get into second place so that I can get a 1 in 6 chance of an item called an emergency exit. This is a consumable item that will save me about 2 minutes of backtracking if I can get it later on. If not, it's not a run killer, it just means I wasted a minute. Because I'm gonna go for 2. Because I always go for 2. So to get second place, I need to finish slower than 30 seconds, but faster than a minute. And I just want to make sure I have time to do... Hey, look, that's an emergency exit. I'm going to go for 2, because I always go for 2 puzzles. This is PSP, I said I was always going to go for 2 puzzles. GBA, I would just take that one emergency exit and run with it. But this is PSP, I'm going to meme. And now I wait. Are you joking me? Okay, that can't be a coincidence. There must be something with how I load this up on PSP or something that I got double emergency exit too. What's it called? For another run. Okay, I'm actually going to Judgment Staff these guys just so I can... I actually should have done this in the first one instead of just front running there. So that was a double 1 in 64 back, or what's it called, not 1 in 64, 1 in 6 back-to-back, so that was a 1 in 36 chance of happening. Let's go ahead and bring my warrior back up while I'm thinking about it. And then since I'm in the menu already, I'll go ahead and heal everybody up. This will save me a little bit of time when I get to the Pisca Demons, so since if I can minimize the amount of damage I take at the Pisca Demons. Well, again, with these things. The annoying thing about the Sahagins is that they're very agile, so they're likely going to take their turns all before I am. And then with flares, even though I have access to this very powerful black magic spell in this early game, I don't have a lot of intelligence to really boost its magic damage up, and then on top of it, it's a very long animation. Wow, 3 sea encounters, and they're all Sahagins. This is terrible luck. I'm kind of glad I have those emergency exits, because I think I'm gonna need them to get back on pace. Nice, my Black Mage got a strong level up somewhere in that there. Gonna duck into this castle really quickly. This will reset my random encounter chance back to the default level. Then normally I try to avoid stepping on forest tiles, but there's just so much forest in here, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Okay, so that wasn't bad, all things... Actually, no, wait, what am I talking about? This is terrible. The amount of encounters I've gotten up to this point, this is actually bad. Hopefully my Marsh Cave is nice and I can get into the Pisca Demons quickly, which means that I'm just gonna get into all the random encounters now that I've said that. Marsh Cave does have a lower encounter rate compared to other dungeons, so it's not uncommon to see, you know, low encounters on this one, but I've already lost the 0 encounter dream. These gargoyles are actually a little bit difficult to run from. They're like the second worst thing I can run into here, the worst one being probably scorpions. I don't need to detour to grab anything in here, I just need to go down to this chest, step on this trap tile. Ow. 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 Note, I'm wearing Knight's armor and I'm still taking a lot of this damage here. That was also the worst turn order because all the Pisca Demons took their turn before I did. So on a more competitive time, you'd want to see that as maybe like a 9 minute 30 second Pisca Demon split. Factoring in that I took a minute to get emergency exit, that would be like a 10.5 minute split. So we are very behind pace right now of a air quote good optimal run. But this is only my second time doing a recorded console run, so I just want to get some practice in for this one here. I'm gonna be playing this game a lot soon after I do FF10, so gonna need to get the practice in because menuing in this game is a very high intense skill, intensely needed skill for that. So now that we have the crown in hand, we're gonna go ahead and make our way up to the northwest castle. I'm seeing a lot of ogres, and this is partly making me wish I was playing glitchless because that would be really good for EXP. Hand the crown to this king, he laughs in our face because, spoilers, he's actually the Dark Elf Astos. So attack, judgment staff, death. On the warrior is fine. That's actually good RNG because it allows me to split EXP 3 ways between the white mage and the black mage. And the thief, they're the ones that actually need the levels the most. Nice high roll, nice crit. So the reason why we physical with our melee characters is because the white mage is not guaranteed to do those 200 damage rolls because it's based off the intelligence roll. Although she did get an extra level than she would normally have because I had all the Sahagin encounters, so I guess it makes sense. So walking to Piscademons was terrible, walking to Astos I guess made that up, so I guess it works out. Don't necessarily need to bring the warrior back up yet. Again, I'm not really fighting a... If you notice, I'm not really fighting anything for EXP, I'm just trying to get through this early game as quickly as possible. It's also good we're not seeing any wolf encounters as well, so those would be... I have to open my mouth. The wolves would be one of the harder encounters to run from, but it looks like we're able to get away okay. So one of the things I was kind of keeping track of in the back of my brain was what level is the black mage at, because we need the black... for the version of the route I'm doing, I need the black mage to be level 8 basically right now, after we've beaten Astos, and so that I can buy these black magic spells here. Gonna go ahead and buy Fyra and Thundara for my black mage. And then since I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab some safety gold needles. This is about maybe like a 20-30 second detour, but I just want to be able to ensure that I can finish out the run. I skipped this in my PB and I, what's it called? I nearly paid for it because I had somebody petrified. So, and since I'm still trying to push my time down, I'm not at the point where I'm comfortable. I should be skipping those yet. I should probably still be taking them for safety. Okay, so now that we're back at my boat, I'm gonna go ahead and menu to get, not only bring my warrior back up, but also put, ethers onto my mage, my black mage, so that I actually have MP to do these skills. I'm also gonna, not full heal, but mostly heal. So beating Astos, we got ourselves a Crystal Eye. With that Crystal Eye in hand, we're gonna sail up here to Matoya's Cave. Ambush by Buccaneers is fine. Bonk. Getting all the ambushes, that's not great. So we're gonna lose a little bit of time here. Trying to see if I can avoid stepping on these forest tiles where I can. And we're in Matoya's Cave. So I can attribute about... Actually, can I attribute that to the detour? I'll give like 20 seconds of that to the detour. I still lost time regardless. Because I got... the encounters I did get were ambushed, so that slowed me down in some capacity. Ah, crazy horses. Go ahead and make our way back to Elfheim Castle. That was my D-pad getting a little stuck there. Oh, that one extra step ended up costing me an extra encounter. Okay, back in Elfheim Castle. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this guy, give him that Jolt Tonic we got earlier. This will awaken the prince. And then we get ourselves the Mystic Key. duck out of the side of the castle and then re-enter because it's faster than walking back all the way around. Going to go ahead, grab ourselves this mithril hammer and this bronze gloves, and now we have another equipment glitch. So with that mithril hammer, we're going to glitch these armlets into our party. Come on, here we go. Glitching to the left is always a little bit harder for me. Go ahead and glitch that Sage's staff, and then... Nope. Go ahead and put these omelets on you. Come on. I need to do one more thing here. There, okay. Go ahead, make our way up back to Cornelia Castle now. Going to make our way around back to the back side of the castle, bonking into walls along the way. A little bit early on the turn there. Grab ourselves this nitro powder. Make our way up here, and then we leave. Oh, where am I going? Going to make our way west here now. All these encounters, what the heck? Okay, so we have a nitro powder we have from Cornelia Castle. We're gonna talk to this NPC. He's a bit of a mining buff. Skip this little cutscene here. Hey, look, all that landmass is gone. That's the canal. A little bit of a late split there, that's fine. Okay, and now that we've opened up the canal, we have greater access throughout the overworld as a whole, so we're going to make our way back to our ship now. Hey, NPC's blocking my way. Ahead and dock our ship here by the town of Melmond. Preemptive strike on a shark is good to see. Sharks are still a little bit evasive, but Melmon has a very important item for the any percent. We're gonna go ahead, buy this steel glove, and then we're gonna go ahead and glitch that into a barbarian sword. And now we have barbarian swords on our melee characters and Sage's staffs on our mages. So the Sage's staff give us plus 15 intelligence, which will help our mage's ability to deal damage with their spells. The barbarian swords are very, very overpowered swords, and will basically allow us to kill anything within pretty much near one hit. Anything that's not a boss. Older versions of the route actually used to put barbarian swords on every single character. That is just a testament to how overpowered they are. Excuse me, Pat. Ambushed by ogre chiefs, that's annoying. I think I'll go ahead and skip the Earth Cave save. I will risk that I won't get completely what's it called? Petrified with gold needles. If I get a paralock, I get a paralock. That's all. That's an unfortunate instance there. Hey, look, those are cockatrices. Okay. White mage able to clutch it out. I was thinking that I should have done the safe thing of queuing up a Thundara. That was a good Earth Cave, all things considered. So, that was a minute, almost 45 seconds faster than I think just based on encounters alone. So, wow, just like that, I'm back on pace. Okay, we'll go ahead and use one of those emergency exits I got. Saves us all that time on backtracking. I'm still going to be pushing probably like a 30-minute Sarda, so this is going to be a little bit tricky to deal with. Okay, now that we've made it through the Giant's Cave, we'll go ahead and make our way to Sarda. That wolf encounter could have wasted a lot more time, so I'm actually kind of glad we were able to get out when we did. Oh wow, we actually still kind of broke even. So 15 seconds faster. I can chop that up to encounter variants. Probably the same amount of encounters as I had in my PB, but just better quality from maybe being able to run sooner. If I was going for a more competitive competitive time, I'd ideally want to be killing Lich in like the next 2 minutes, but that's not happening. I think it's going to take me 2 minutes just to get back to the Earth Cave. Okay, back in the Earth Cave now. The second trip not nearly as good as the first, but that'll actually matter a lot more on B3 than it does on B2. I'd rather get all these encounters here on B2. I'm also getting a lot of preemptives, that's good to see. But yeah, I'd rather get them on B2 than on B3. B3 has a lot nastier encounters comparatively. That's a two-step encounter. Whoop, nope. That's B3. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, that was a decent B3. No unrunnables at least. So no Piscos, no Cockatrices on that second trip around. Let's see how B4 is. Oh, bonk. Ambush, that's not great. Oh, go ahead, just attack. Ow. Okay, go ahead, take a safety save here. Oop, nope, that's not where I want it. Nice crit. It's like as long as Lich didn't get a turn there with a 1000 damage crit, that's a guaranteed one round. As long as Lich doesn't get a turn. So very happy to see that. Safety save actually didn't end up mattering within the context of the quality of the Earth Cave. That actually probably was about the same as my PB. Make our way out of the Earth Cave now. So now that we've beaten the Earth Cave, we can go ahead and make our way to Crescent Lake. We could have actually gone to Crescent Lake as early as after we've blown up the canal. Wasn't a whole lot we could do there though, because we can't progress further in the story without having cleared the Earth Cave first. A lot of this early game section is railroaded up until you defeat Lich, so... Now that we've beaten the Lich, we have a lot more freedom granted to us. One-step encounter into an ambush. I think I'm still too low. Oh, just slightly not low enough. Okay, well that's the warrior down. That's one less person I have to worry about. These cobras are hitting me very, very hard and I don't appreciate it. Failing to run against a single troll. I'm slightly annoyed by that. 2-round fail to run against a single troll. Slightly annoyed by that. Okay, so we're at Crescent Lake. We're gonna go ahead and buy this Mithril gloves. And then buy these Mithril axe. Go ahead and do another equipment glitch. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, that could have gone better. I can chuck some of that to bad menuing and some of that to the Anaconda ambush, but that's alright. That's basically like one bad encounter of difference if I can get like one less encounter in the overworld. Back on our boat now, and then you're intended to go to the volcano and fight the Fiend of Fire after this, but that's slow and inefficient, so I'm gonna go to the ice cave first and get my airship. Do a little bit of level grinding, and then we'll be mostly set for the rest of the run. I think I'm going to queue up a Judgment Staff for this encounter because this thing can hit kind of hard. Okay, so that was a really slow and efficient way to do that fight, but whatever, I guess it gets me more EXP on my thief. Maybe get me a little bit closer to getting to haste for him after we do the level grind. But if that's the worst I get of river encounters, then I'm okay with that. So unfortunately, because I took the Sage's Staff off and put the Lust Dagger on, I lose that intelligence bonus, so even though I have the Thundara to kill those Pisca demons, it's a damage roll. And so the Judgment Staff, you lose 3 extra seconds per cat. Oh, this isn't good. As long as we can dodge this, we can go. Okay, okay, actually that's not the worst outcome. I can work with that. I'm gonna play this one safe. So the Judgment Staff loses me 3 seconds compared to Thundara every single time I use it, but it guarantees damage rolls, so I'd rather be safe than sorry in this scenario. Actually, this will save me a little bit of time on the eye grind because then I'll get my mages will be at a higher level, so I'll need to do less eyes, but it'll slow me down getting to the eye grind to counterbalance. Yeah, this is gonna be a terrible ice cave, I can already tell. We're at two unrunnable Pisca Demon encounters and 2 ambushes to large enemy packs, so we're gonna lose some time here on this split. I do have the emergency exit though, so I can make up some time on the bottom floors. Again with the ambushes though, holy cow. Oh, that's not good. Please run. Okay. Those Dark Wizards are supposed to be like a 90% for a preemptive strike against them, but if you don't get it, and they get a turn in, they have a tendency that they want to cast Firaga. Oh boy. Oh, failed to run, so now I have to wait for everybody to go, and I'm just gonna queue up a Judgment Staff to kill them on this one here. I guess with that many enemies, I probably should just go ahead and kill them. Because chancing the run is going to waste some time. I'm getting a lot of experience though. I have to check my levels when I heal. I'm gonna need to heal because we're a little bit low on HP, I think. That's at an HP range that we can technically die to Thundara. It'd be a high roll Thundara, but actually no, we're at a high enough level and with less daggers I'm thinking GBA too much. I'm thinking GBA. We have less daggers and black cards, we can just kill the eye before he even takes a turn. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Black Mage being able to get away from stuff, that's good. I'm going to heal up just so I can have an excuse to also check my levels. So 14. Yeah, that was a terrible ice cave, holy cow. That's 15. So we're at 15 right now. That's 16. That's 17. Should be 17 here. Okay, one extra eye. Okay, go ahead and gold needle, where are they? That was a really short grind because I got a lot of those encounters on the way down, so that's why it kind of balanced out. So that's a deceptive time save because I kind of just made up that EXP on the way down. So we have our mages now at about level 17 plus 1 extra encounters worth of EXP. We're trying to get them to level 19 by the time we kill Marilith. We do have one more detour we need to take for the Citadel Trial to do the class change quest. And there's a couple of forced encounters and a few unrunnables we have to take there so we can kind of make up the EXP while we're there. Oh! We're losing some time here because we gotta sit through this ambush too. Wow, what? That's rude. I thought I was entering the cutscene trigger. Turns out I just stepped into an encounter. Super rude game. So we sail down south for a little bit, and then west. Oh, not far enough. Oh, wrong tile. Actually, what I should have done when I was healing up the thief was double check his level as well, because I can keep that in the back of my brain to see if we get haste or not. Also, I suppose if it's not something I'm going out of my way to ensure, then it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Mental note to self, I need to sell the knight's armors when I get to the caravan, because I didn't do that at Melmon like I usually do. Haven't gotten any of those encounters that I want to see for EXP, so probably gonna end up fighting the nightmares. Oh, hey, this is one of those things I wanted to see. Okay, that's 18 for the mages. Actually, I probably could have just attacked with the Barbarian Sword and then less dagger. I probably would have been a little bit faster. Okay, 13. This King of Mummies would have been good for EXP, but they're slow because I have to use the fire spell. Come on, almost there. So 18 plus some change. I don't think this single one's gonna do it unless those nightmares gave me a lot of EXP. Oh, got it. Okay. So that's 19 for my mages. My thief's at 14. Might be shy for haste at Marileth, so depends on what kind of encounters I get along the way here. Should I just kill this Sphinx encounter actually? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that actually. Oopsie. Well, a little bit of wasted time there. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Where tigers aren't worth the EXP. I don't think, actually, come to think of it, I don't think the Sphinx works the EXP either, it's just that they're fast enough that they're annoying to run from. That's a double sandworm, holy cow. I didn't even know you could spawn double sandworms there, holy cow. Whoopsie. I was holding down, what the heck, how did I go right there? It's part of the reason why I don't like I can't use my thumbstick for overworld movement like I can on GBA. I can switch between D-pad and joystick. I have to use D-pad on PSP. It's like I have to use D-pad or I have to use analog, and I'd rather... It's like if I had my way, I would use analog stick for overworld movement, and I would use D-pad for menuing and the equipment glitching. But since I can't swap between the two, I just use D-pad because I need that menuing is more important for me in this game, especially in any percent for this game. So I can blame that Sphinx encounter actually probably for that bit of time lost there, along with the mismanaging for that, but that's mostly my fault. Go ahead and find our airship. Gotta go to this caravan in the desert now. Sell. Where are those Knights Armors? I had just enough to buy the bottle fairy, and then I would have nothing to. I would have nothing to buy the Giant's Tonics afterward. That's hilarious. That NPC almost blocked my path. It's kind of funny, that NPC has, I've seen that blonde NPC block a lot of runs in PSP, but he almost never blocks your path in GBA. It's kind of interesting how that works. Quirk of the RNG, I guess. Walk on as many lava tiles in here as possible, that way we don't get encounters. This could potentially be an unrunnable formation, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack this. The reason being is that Ogre Mages can spawn with Hellhounds, and I think on this floor they can't spawn in the Ogre Mage Ogre Chief formation, which means that even though I don't see the Hellhounds there, that's still the unrunnable formation. Okay, Phoenix down. Alright, so this is Marilith. We just introduced her to our friend the Barbarian Sword. I'm gonna swing with the Lust. Oh, that's a nice crit. I'm just gonna swing with the Lust Dagger just to kind of guarantee the damage around there. Yeah, so if I didn't swing with that mage, so that white mage's 200 damage actually did matter, because otherwise I wouldn't have hit the 1400 HP that Marilith has. Okay, so the ninja's not level 15. I can pretty safely assume that. And now we make our way out. Sail away to Elfland now. Whoopsie. And I accidentally just destroyed somebody's house. My bad. Oh. That's actually pleasant surprise. I thought I was short on the XP. Okay, save a turn on Chaos. As long as I can get the MP for it, I'll save a turn on Chaos. That was a long way to do that menu. 3 down instead of 1 up. Okay, we'll make our way into the Sea Shrine now. $234 on the Black Mage isn't bad. we can get maybe like one more strong level up, I can potentially go tonicless on the Black Mage at the Chaos fight. Excuse. Oh my goodness. Up. Here we go, time loss. That was like the worst possible way that guy could have wasted my time. So walked into me and then went straight right every single time. Had the opportunity to go up, didn't. Had the opportunity to go down, didn't. If I bumped it in for just a fraction longer, he might have actually gone right and blocked my way to the mermaid. Okay, make our way around to the back of the mermaid's floor here. We're gonna come close to breaking even. Oh, that's the wrong chest. Oh, and we missed the gold split. Missed it because we opened the wrong chest. That's actually bad too, because now I have an extra item in my inventory that I have to worry about for the equipment glitch. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of equipment glitching left to do in the run. No, wait a minute, that's supposed to be this. Okay, so we have survival vests on our party now, so we have plus 15 per survival vest. We also have some lordly robes onto our white mage and black mage, so those will boost their intelligence up, so that we can still guarantee our damage ranges. The white mage, because she doesn't have as many survival vests, won't go that much sooner in the turn order, but we've basically 90% set up her for the final fight, so it saves us time later down the road from having to re-menu her. That's a lot of scorpions. Oh, this first floor is terrible. Don't usually get this many encounters on this floor, I think. Definitely don't get this many encounters now. Okay. Made it to the boss. Those encounters took up a lot of time though, so I'm gonna need a little bit more time here. That's a low roll. That was the crit I wanted to see on the first round. Okay, now we have to make our way to the waterfall cavern. Oh my goodness, this bat's blocking me. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness for survival vests. I just realized that those are still technically difficult to run from. Good lord, I must have had like a terrible amount of ambushes in my PV, because this is either actually an above average waterfall or my past PV was terrible for this waterfall cavern. Oopsie. That's not supposed to be there. That's supposed to be this and... oh, wait a second. That's supposed to go... there we go. Oh, you know what it was? I didn't put the second northerly rope, that's why that was off. I remember the survival vest, but because I already did the black mage's menu, I didn't put the northerly rope with the white mage, that's what threw me off. Oh, this is unrunnable. This might not kill the Ice Gigas, I think. Yeah, that's not enough. Oh, that was almost a God Un. If Dr. Un took one more step forward, that actually would have been like the perfect Dr. Un, but he decided to go right instead. Thank goodness I have teleport, because that blue hair was doing his damnedest to get in my way. Oh yeah, he was really trying to get in my way. All the blue-haired NPCs are trying really hard to stop me. Oops. Wait, no, that was Provoca, not Lufania. What was I thinking? A little bit off there, but that's fine. Maximize our river tiles. I think I was one short on the river tiles. These Minotaur zombies are gonna slow me down, but they should give me some decent EXP at least. Bonk into a tree. Bonk into a bush. Okay, NPCs cooperated, that's good. I think I saw a strong level up there for somebody. Okay, it was the warrior. Never mind. White mage is a little low on HP though. Still under 300. Hopefully I can get another level on her and she can get maybe up to like the 330s. That's a little concerning, especially considering that I only bought 2 Giants tonics. So rare, what's it called? Rare in the sense that it doesn't occur that often, but encounter on the first floor into an ambush. Nice thing about there being no encounters in the Mirage Towers, I can just buffer the run. Or no unrunnable encounters, rather. Okay, I had a lot of bad encounters going down to Lufania and a couple worse on the way back, but I guess for my PB I had a lot of encounters on the way back from the chime. So those two splits kind of balance out, I guess. Nice thing about the Flying Fortress is that I don't have to detour for anything really here. Well, that's unfortunate. Did not adjust your television sets. Yes, that ninja really did just block with a sword. That's a byproduct of when you glitch a ribbon into your shield slot. Okay, good. I have the MP I need for haste already. Go figure, I haste the warrior thinking that the ninja's gonna go first and then the warrior go first anyway. Okay, no war mech, that's fine. I'll let these Berettas onto my airship. Oh, too low. Okay, make our way through the Chaos Shrine now. Rare that those things outspeed you. I need to judgment staff this solely for the Ice Gigases, and it's since I would have to melee the Ice Gigases anyway, it's just faster for me just to take the time loss from the judgment staff. It's actually probably faster for me to do judgment staff rather than Fyra and then attack the Gigases with like my melee characters or something. So actually that's probably an instance where judgment staff ends up being faster. Probably should heal. Nice, my ninja. Okay, well. Okay, so in all of this extra EXP, I guess I'm going tonicless now. I mean, 308 is a little on the low side, but 260 I can probably get away with tonicless on the Black Mage. If I can get maybe like one more strong level or something out of the ninja. We'll see what I can get. I have a few more encounters for EXP before I get the Chaos. Oh, that's a time waster. Yeah, Earth Medusas are probably the most annoying thing I could run into on this floor just because they either do a lot of attacks per round for one damage or they have that gaze animation, it just takes forever. Oh, the one time I get the good turn order. Oh, that's actually might be enough. Oh wow, that's single digits. That's single digit HP. That's nonsense. Lich has 2800 HP, that was like a high 2700, 27 something. That was I'm almost confident that was single digit HP. If he was in double digits, that was like maybe somewhere in the 10s. That was definitely not higher than 20 HP remaining. Oh, I guess I can go tonicless after all. Like, the only way Chaos goes bad is if I have turn 1 punch on White Mage into critical. Because I think even to do a physical hit on the White Mage would still only do 290 at worst. We should be fine though. Oops! Glad I caught that. Nice. $292 on the Black Mage, that's good to see. Oh, this is a time waster. I need you guys to do physical hits, please. Well, 2 of you guys listened. Yes, that was a muscle memory. I blame the vampire fight for this time loss. I didn't even know you could run into Mind Flayers on this floor. Oh, today I learned. Whoopsie. Although I can save a couple of rounds by not having to tonic up with how much HP I have. Oh wait, what am I doing? $1,000. Oh, what the heck, I forgot to, oh, that might cost me, actually, because I was supposed to heal on this turn 1. 24... Okay, Blizzaga shouldn't kill with the Ribbon on. I would have been very surprised if it did. 3,800. Okay, hold X to win. We're about halfway there, about I think like 10,500 if my damage count, if I'm counting my damage correctly. Nice hit. Maybe 1 or 2 more rounds of combat. Which is still PB. Depends on what my black mage rolls, I think. That's a nice physical as well. GG!